making a video on shortening the main line off your crab traps. I went crabbing yesterday on my kayak, and I noticed that the waters that I was in were only about 4 to 6 feet deep, and every time I dropped these things, and then I pulled them up, the lines were too long and they would get all tangled up, and it took forever to pull it all up because of all the slack. So what I want to do is cut the main line about in half, and then I want to attach a ring and a carabiner on each one, so I can easily disconnect it and then add on the excess line if I need to, if I'm in deeper waters. So, alright, the first thing we want to do is go ahead and measure up your line. What we did is we measured up about 6 feet from the junction knot right here, 6 feet of it, and we end up here. So what we're going to do is go ahead and cut this. Alright, once you cut it, you want to get rid of that fray, so we use a lighter to burn off the ends of this nylon and melt the ends there. Be careful with this. This is hot plastic. You can really hurt yourself. And then kind of squeeze the ends together so they will kind of melt with each other. I don't know, I'm just doing my hands here, but like so. You want it to look like that. The knot that we're using is the anchor bend knot, or the fisherman bend knot. The way to do that is you want to take your rope, put it on the ring, loop it once, make one loop, and do another loop. Or make a loop once like that. Once that's done, can you see? You put the end behind the first one right there, and then you put the end through the loops, so you end up like this. Tighten everything up. It'll look like that. And then, just to make for good measure, they make you want to do this. Where that is, loop it back, and then loop it again through the hole, and then tie it up. You want these two ones like close to each other. You want it nice and tight. So just play around with it. Make sure it's tight. Just like so. It's pretty strong. It should hold. So. Alright. Alright, on the buoy side, or the float side, I went ahead and measured 6 feet, or actually it's more than 6 feet here. Probably more like 8 feet of rope. I just wanted to give that much slack on my buoy. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Again, every time you cut nylon, you probably want to go ahead and burn off the ends, so it doesn't fray. Like so. And it's an easy thing to work with nylon. Just kind of, if you have a lighter, you can, you can look at your line too. If it's starting to fray anywhere, just use a lighter and fix it. Now this is your excess. This is what we took off out of the. This is what we took off from the main line. As you can see, it's quite a considerable amount of length of rope here. So go ahead and put this away. You want to take this with. We want to take this with us on the crab trip, just in case I end up in deeper waters. So that's why we're doing disconnects, quick disconnects on the buoy and the line. Alright, we're going to go ahead, once you burned off the ends, we're going to go ahead and attach the carabiner to the buoy, or the, I keep calling it buoy, but it's a float. Do the same knot, which is the anchor bend. Loop it once. I might have cut this a little too short. Go around. And over. Like so. Pull on a little bit. And then wrap it around and over on that side. Like so. Just like that. And then once you have it there, go ahead and it should go right in the end there. Yeah, I think I cut this a little too short, but it should work like that. And once that's complete, all you gotta do is take a new line, or the shorter line, and take the float, put it up together, and it's ready to go. So this basically will give you about 6 to 7 feet of line when the waters drop. Now you can see I'm 5'8". You know, that's about 6 foot right there. And you still got about a slack here, even with the trap being open. And you close it up. You know, it gives you an extra 2 feet. So works just like that. So if it's 4 feet of water, that's how much slack you have. You know, or that's about 5 feet. 4 feet like this. Shows you how much we cut off. So, alright, well that's our video for showing you how to, I guess, rig your traps with quick disconnects. So I can disconnect this and tie on the excess real quick with it if I need to. And if not, I got this going on right here. I think I'm going to try this out. I don't know if it's too heavy or not. I'm going to try it out and then I'll probably post another video whether it worked or not. So, alright, thanks. I appreciate you watching.
Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm wrong.